Hey, welcome back to Enigmatica 2, where in the last video, we made this Master Infusion Crystal with quite a lot of magic stuff, meaning that now we can finally get into mystical agriculture. And the main thing that I've been wanting to get for a while is draconium seeds, because they generally seem to be the easiest way to get large amounts of draconium. I think the only other real alternative is a tier 6 void miner, but that is way too expensive and not really worth it. So seeds it is. But these seeds are going to take quite a lot of work. But if all goes to plan, I might be able to get them by the end of this video. We'll see. But there's quite a lot of things that need to happen before I can make these seeds. Namely, this iridescent altar, which is only one tier above the celestial altar that I already have. So it might not be that bad. But there are some items here that I don't actually know how to get. And there's a lot of blood magic to do. But I think I can do that. I guess this is the first thing to work towards, and very well could be the biggest thing. So where to start here? I think the runes of capacity, because those are going to require a tier 3 blood altar. But it doesn't seem to be telling me exactly what I need for the tier 3 altar. So I think I need this Inspectoris Scandalum. That's pretty easy. Oh, wait. Set to tier 3. Huh? Oh, okay, now it's given me this. Right. But I know the altar is bigger than this. I'm just gonna have to move this. But I don't have too terribly much space right here. I think I'm gonna have to move the infusion altar, or the starlight infuser. I don't have to move it too far, just enough to give me some space here. So then if I put the blood altar up a bit, that's the shape of it. So then I'm going to move it back a bit and down, so then that's all I need to do. And most of this is pretty easy. I'm just going to need to get a lot of blank runes, and that's going to take quite a long time. Although I feel like before I start mass producing all of these runes, maybe I should get some of these. I can probably get a rune of self-sacrifice, or 4 of them for that matter. But to make that rune, I'm gonna need a better blood orb. I think Apprentice will do. I just need a Victus Crystal. So that's not very bad. But then I can only make 4 of these runes right now, because the tier 2 altar can only take 4 runes. It might have 8, but the corner runes don't work. But now, with 4 runes of self-sacrifice, I should get a lot more blood from the dagger, thus making it a lot easier for me to make these high-level runes. Or slates, rather. Okay, there's 40 blank slates, so I can make 20 more blank runes to make the tier 3 blood altar. So then I guess I may as well get these runes of capacity out of the way. That should just be 4 more blank slates and 4 imbued slates. I'm gonna need a lot of blood, but I can do that. So then I'll just make 4 more blank runes, and then with some stone burnt, I can turn them into runes of capacity. And then for now, I'm going to put them on the altar. But it doesn't increase its capacity enough. I'm going to need a magician blood orb. That needs 25,000 blood. I only have 18,000. So I can just make 4 more runes and just shove them down anywhere. And now I've barely got enough capacity. Jeez. There we go. Now I've got 25,000 blood in there. So I should be able to make that magician's blood orb. There we go. And I'm just going to take these capacity runes back, because I don't think I'll need them anymore. So what are the other 2 blood magic things? I may as well do them now. Elemental Affinity Reagent. I'm going to need a Hellfire Forge, which needs a lot of things. But it's nothing I have to go too far out of my way to get. Then next I'm going to need a Tartaric Gem. I think I need at least a common. Then I'll need a lesser, petty. Okay. I'm going to need to get a demonic will, so that I can turn that into a petty Tartaric Gem. Oh, and there's still will left. I think I can put the will into the Tartaric Gem? Yep, that way. Then I need to make a lesser Tartaric Gem, which I could have made with that demonic will. 1 second. Never mind. Why did the snares have to be a chance? I need 60 will to get a lesser Tartaric Gem. I don't know how much can be stored in a petty Tartaric Gem, but I do not have 60 just out of these demonic wills. Why do demonic wills have to be such a pain to get? I'm just going to make a sentient sword so I don't have to keep making snares. Okay, now, with a sentient sword, that should mean that enemies start dropping demonic will. Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. That or it just fills up a Tartaric gem. Either way, I shouldn't be needing snares anymore. Yeah, it just fills up the Tartaric gem every time I kill a mob. So I just need to kill 60 mobs. There we go. So now I can make that lesser Tartaric gem. And I still need so much will to be able to turn it into a common. So to upgrade to the common Tartaric gem, I just need another imbued slate, diamond, gold blocks. Nothing too bad. But then I need 240 will. So I'm going to be killing a lot of mobs. There we go. Now I can get that common Tartaric gem. And I think there's still going to be a few more mobs for me to kill because I actually need to get will inside of this gem. I need 300 to do this craft. I could swear there's a way that you can transfer will between gems. That's how. Okay, so that's given me a decent boost. Still need to do a lot more mob killing though. There we go. It feels like it gets quicker at getting the will out of enemies the more I use this sword. And I know the sentient sword is supposed to get better over time, but is that how? I don't know, but I shouldn't have to do any more mob killing for a bit. So, what do I need for this? I need a water sigil, which needs a blank slate and water reagent, water and sugar. There's the water reagent. Then with some arcane ashes, I can make a water sigil, I think? Yes. Then I need an air sigil, so air reagent, feather gas tier. Oof, this one's a bit more expensive. And it also needs a reinforced slate, not just a blank one. But then I can make that air sigil just the same. Then the lava sigil, lava reagent. You just need lava, redstone, cobblestone, and a block of coal. Then I can make that lava sigil. But all of that spent just a little bit too much will. So I just need to kill a few more mobs. And then there we go. Elemental affinity reagent. And there's still one more thing to do in blood magic. And I hope this isn't going to take so long. I'm just going to need to give my blood orb quite a lot of blood. Don't know how to tell how much is in there. Let me see, what do I need from here first? Probably the alchemy table. But I already have everything I need for that. Then I think the weak blood shard stands out to me. Ah, cool. I need to ask the book. Ah, I need to get a bound blade. So I'm going to need some binding reagent. Minimum 400 will. Okay then. I guess I'm still just killing millions of mobs. Oh god. Okay. Now, I have enough will to get the binding reagent. So then I think I just do that. Yes. A bound blade. It's deactivated? There we go. So apparently if I just kill mobs with this, they have a chance to drop a weak blood shard. Oh, there we go. I got it. I might need more eventually, but I just need the one for now, and I am getting kinda sick of killing mobs all the time. But that's still one of the things that I need for this. Now I need neurotoxin and antiseptic. Neurotoxin is just a puffer fish, which I don't have. Hopefully the resource fisher can find it. And then antiseptic needs a bunch of different things, and plant oil. So that's not so bad. So I can do that. And I still haven't found any puffer fish, so I guess I can fish myself. Huh, that's a pretty good fishing rod. Guess I'll use that. Okay, this is just insane. Never mind, I finally got that puffer fish. God damn, I was sat by that river for 20 minutes. All it took was for me to give up, and then it happens. So now I can get that neurotoxin, and if I put enough blood in the orb, then I can finally make that draft of Angulus, however that's pronounced. And that should be now all of the blood magic I need for the iridescent altar. I wasn't expecting that to take 2.5 hours, but it did. I might have to rein in my goal for this video and just focus on the altar. Well, hopefully the rest of this should be easier, because the colored lenses aren't that bad. Marble, liquid starlight, resonating gems, that's all basically nothing. And then I still don't know how to get the celestial crystal, but I'll figure that out when I get to it. So the colored lenses shouldn't be too bad to make. I'm just going to have to wait till nighttime. I guess while I wait for nighttime, I'm just going to look up how I get these celestial crystals. Seems like what I need to do is get some liquid starlight, throw in stardust and a rock crystal, and something's happening? I don't know, I'm going to leave it, because I still have these lenses to make. So there's the purple one, and there's the pink one. So now, the only thing I'm missing to make the iridescent altar is the celestial crystal. Ooh, celestial crystal cluster? Ah, I need to let it sit for longer. Does it say how long this should take? I don't know, just says leaving this cluster to grow. With starlight shining on it, it does have line of sight, yeah. Also, it mentions something about star metal ore? No, I didn't expect it to do anything. Well, I've left this to grow all night, and it doesn't seem to have changed. Maybe I just need silk touch? Nope. Well, I don't know what the deal is with these celestial crystal clusters. I don't know how to get them to grow, and the astral tome isn't giving me much good information. I'll see if I can find anything on Google before I give up. Okay, I found one thing to help. I apparently need a collector crystal, which I could craft, but I might be able to mine one. So if I just come back to this shrine, it does say it's not harvestable. Oh, and there just so happens to be no vis in the chunk, so I can't Thaumcraft it. Oh, no. I can't pick it up. I guess I'm making a crystal then. Although, could I just use the ones inside shrines? Oh, apparently when I craft the crystals, they're more or less the same. Or better, even. So how do I get this initial attuned rock crystal? Oh, God. I don't think I have the time to do this. So I'm going to see if I can get it to work with the existing crystals. Oh, wait a minute. This is already stage 3? Stage 4 is when it's harvestable. The wiki was saying it would take like 50 in-game days to fully grow without the crystals. Okay, I'm going to leave that there and see if maybe it works. But in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can't get this collector crystal to work. So, to my knowledge, I need to put the star metal ore beneath where I plan to grow the crystal. This could be a bad idea, but if I just grow it like that, it's making the particles. So now I've got one crystal cluster, and then, oh, it converted to iron ore? Don't I need to, like, link it? Ooh. If I link to both of them... Oh, stopped linking? I think it's already linked. Is this going to make it grow quicker? Because apparently the iron ore should be switching back and forth between star metal. Maybe I need to give it starlight? I don't know. It might still take a while. I don't know. Apparently, the in-world collector crystals are about as close to the minimum stats as you can get, but they're still miles better than just leaving in a hole, apparently. Yet the one that I've just left in a hole is ready to go. Sure. But now, annoyingly, it's just starting to become daytime again. So I've got a long time to wait. Well then, I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping. I'm going to see if I can't upgrade the Void Miner again, because I've got a lot of crystals now. I don't actually need any more structure frames, I just need to make them tier 4. I need a few more modifiers, and a few more structure panels, and another laser core. Then I can upgrade the controller, and I should have what I need to build this. I'm just going to need to lower the ground a little bit, and then I'll just use the assembler to build this out, because I don't remember this one. I think, there we go. That's that. And it's even quicker than before. And I've already upgraded the solar panels on my own, so now they're both tier 3 and producing a lot of power. But going to tier 4 is a bit difficult. So I think I'm just going to leave these at tier 3 for a while. I think they're producing about 10 times as much as the minor drains, and I'm still going to improve them. So I'm just going to upgrade all of the cells to be palladium, and see how much that improves things. About 10,000 more FE per tick. So now, in total, I'm producing just under 150,000, which I think is about the same as what these Ender Energy conduits can transmit. They do 125. So either way, until I can get better conduits, there isn't much purpose getting better solar arrays. And the next tier conduit is quite annoying. So I'm going to stick with this for now. Anyway, it's nighttime now, so let's upgrade this altar. And this is a very cool effect. There we go. And I may as well change out the multi-block, which, if I remember rightly, isn't terribly different. I basically just add marble on top of it. I'm pretty sure this is all I need to do. Ooh, it's created a crystal in the middle. Okay, so now the altar works. And that should be the hardest part of getting these draconium seeds. So, no, I'm not getting them in this video, but there's a good chance I can next time. So then, I think this is as good a point as any to end this video. This is very, very significant progress, because the iridescent altar almost marks the end of astral sorcery. And also, this tier 3 blood altar is, to my knowledge, all I need to do for blood magic, I guess as well as the alchemy table and the Hellfire Forge. And whenever I made the Elven Gateway, that was the last thing I needed to do for Britannia. So then there's a good chance I've effectively completed all 4 magic mods. Depending on how magic-y you consider mystical agriculture, I personally think of it more of a tech mod than a magic one, just in the way that it tends to be used. It's weird, but I don't personally consider it to be a magic mod the same as something like Astral or Britannia, because it's just very different. But even if I've effectively completed them, it doesn't mean that I'm done with the magic mods. I still need to use them, but I shouldn't need to progress any further. So then I think the last thing I'm going to do is claim all of these quests and see what I can get out of these loot crates. But I didn't get much good out of this. I guess I got this magical boomerang, so that could be a cool weapon, but otherwise I don't really care about the rest of that. So then, I don't think I have anything else to add to this video, so I'm going to call it here. Bye.